channel. Thanks for stopping by for video 749, man. We have something special coming your way. 2 videos, as a matter of fact. Straight Jacket, part 1 and 2 featuring Reain. Videos or tracks that you guys have been asking for a long time, and I've been wanting to get to them for a long time. So we're going to rectify that shit today, man. So, without further ado, let's jump in. See what they got for us.
On a mountain of skulls in the castle of pain, I sat on a throne of blood. What was will be, what is will be no more.
This is Ghostbusters 2.
Now is the season of evil.
Yo. Create panic when I run amok. Punch your mug till my knuckles cut with my straight jacket still buckled up. If you're whack, I'm saying the truth blatant. I'd rather jump on a track with a train at a tube station. Celebrate this song, or get your face carved off and left with a leather face stitched on. Not even Midas could touch the skills. Forget labels. I shook the hands of time as I struck a deal. Padded brain cells constructed of metal in the art of war. Make you draw blood with a pencil. Break backstabbers, crooked spines. Son.
Bro, okay. First off, big up on the Ghostbusters 2 sample. Not the better of the 2 movies, but hey, good villain. The beat in this is a little bit different. I'm digging it. This is a little bit more upbeat than I'm used to. At least it feels that way to me. It just has a little bit more of that bounce to it. So it has a little bit of that horror movie, the violin and stuff in the background, but I like it in the bounce. And I'm liking Reain on this first verse, man. He just comes out just swinging. That whole idea too about knocking the cat out till his knuckles bleed, but he doesn't even have to have his arms out of a straitjacket to do that shit. He'll do it. He'll knock your ass out and still be tied up, man. The idea too that you're so fucking whacked that he'd rather commit suicide than, but his wordplay, right? He'd rather jump on a train track, but at the same time he'd rather, or what's he say? The exact words or something. I'd rather jump on a track with a train. So to me, it's like both ways. You can jump on a track with a train, commit suicide, or you can jump on a musical track with like an actual train. Which, at the same time, he'd pick a train over your whack ass to make a beat or make a song, man. There's so much here that I'm absolutely loving. The strike a deal bar was sick. That what exactly does he say? Something about the draw pencil or draw blood with a pencil. Again, the wordplay, man, is so sick because you can physically take a pad, a paper, and a pencil and actually draw blood. But at the same time, you can stab a cat with that pencil and draw blood too. The wordplay is so nice, man. You just never know. You never know when to stop a track when these guys are on it.
Celebrate this song, or get your face carved off and left with a leather face stitched on. Not even Midas could touch the skills. Forget labels. I shook the hands of time as I struck a deal. Padded brain cells constructed of metal in the art of war. Make you draw blood with a pencil. Break backstabbers, crooked spines. Son of a gun in a full metal straight jacket, moving in bullet time. Uppercut you to soaring heights. Just before you die, make your afterlife flash before your eyes. Open your mouth, I weld it shut. Sick to my stomach, I'll push my belly button and self-destruct.
With the birthmark of the beast, commander-in-chief, march through Tartarus in blood-soaked army fatigues.
Okay, I'm gonna bring this back a little bit here, man. Born with the mark of the beast, birthmark, mark of the beast. Come on, man. I need to remember this to make comment about this, because if I don't, I'll forget. Because I know I'm getting into Possessed here, and the dude's just gonna blow my mind. This first verse by Reain is sick as hell, man. That whole wordplay about bringing the movie references in, son of a gun, Full Metal Straight Jacket, bullet time from the Matrix, that whole thing, man. Doing the movie references as well as references to ammunition and guns. Just the wordplay there was sick as hell. Big ups to Reain, man. The first verse, sick.
Break backstabbers, crooked spines. Son of a gun in a full metal straight jacket, moving in bullet time. Uppercut you to soaring heights. Just before you die, make your afterlife flash before your eyes. Open your mouth, I weld it shut. Sick to my stomach, I'll push my belly button and self-destruct.
With the birthmark of the beast, commander-in-chief, march through Tartarus in blood-soaked army fatigues. Wear a diseased heart on my sleeve. They say words are weapons. Well, I guess I'm armed to the teeth. Hung members of the Nazi regime from rafters and beams. beam, committed to rhyme with no chance of release. Blasphemous saints, iron straight jacket restraints, spit fire that attracts the mothman to the flame. I'm an orphan, a Chernobyl, come back from the grave. I put your freedom of speech in shackles and chains. We salivate hazardous.
Hey man, there's a reason why this is most replayed. I'm sure cats just listen to sections of this over and over again, and Possessed has his own. There's hardcore fans of Rhyme Asylum, man, and just like every other group made up of great MCs, you're gonna have fans who like certain MCs better than others, and I see that too when I go into the comment section after I do a video. I listen to it a couple more times just to kind of get a better sense of it and stuff. And I often go, as I'm listening to it a second and third, fourth time, I go into the comments and just read what other people are saying about it. And it's so cool, man, just because you see people just like fanning over, one video will be Possessed will murder the track and cats will be talking about that. Another track, Cyclone, Plasma, Skirmish, they all do their thing. And even though it's great because even though there's people who disagree, because they love these guys so much, it's respectful, right? Some people will think Possessed kills this track, and then there'll be, I'm not sure who else is on here, but whether it's Cyclone, is Plasma on this State of Lunacy? I can't remember if this is the one that he's on. Anyway, you know what I'm trying to say, man. It's great because even as I see the same thing with Wu-Tang all the time. Everyone has their favorite Wu-Tang MC. You can't talk shit about any of those cats because they all are great. And it's the same thing with Rhyme Asylum is what I'm getting at. A roundabout way, whole lot of fucking words to get to the fact these guys are dope as hell. And I'm going back to the beginning of Possesses verse. Let's go.
Mark of the beast, commander-in-chief, march through Tartarus in blood-soaked army fatigues. Wear a diseased heart on my sleeve. They say words are weapons. Well, I guess I'm armed to the teeth. Hung members.
See, I wanted to talk about that one, and then I got ahead, or I started. I got up all in my head, started talking about that shit. I love that bar so much, man. Words are a weapon. You can say that I'm armed to the teeth. Armed to the teeth, the whole idea, right? That's what they say. You got a bunch of weapons, armed to the teeth. But at the same time, his words are his weapons, man. He's got that lyrical weaponry, which obviously tongues behind your teeth, comes out of your mouth. It's just everything about that whole bar shows you why he's regarded so well, so highly.
Stick to my stomach, I'll push my belly button and self-destruct.
With the birthmark of the beast, commander-in-chief, march through Tartarus in blood-soaked army fatigues. Wear a diseased heart on my sleeve. They say words are weapons. Well, I guess I'm armed to the teeth. Hung members of the Nazi regime from rafters and beams, committed to rhyme with no chance of release. Blasphemous saints, iron straight jacket restraints, spit fire that attracts the mothman to the flame. I'm an orphan, a Chernobyl, come back from the grave. I put your freedom of speech in shackles and chains. We salivate hazardous waste. I swing Excalibur with a stone still attached to the blade. We're a nimble ninja clan, sprinting over the surface of sinking sand, rocking concrete timberlands. Roll militant and guerrilla tanks.
I'm sorry. I gotta bring it back here because swinging that sword, man, that Arthur sword still stuck in the rock. Doesn't even have to pull that shit out, man. He's gonna start swinging that shit with the giant rock still attached to it. I got caught up on that one.
I'm an orphan, a Chernobyl, come back from the grave. I put your freedom of speech in shackles and chains. We salivate hazardous waste. I swing Excalibur with a stone still attached to the blade. We're a nimble ninja clan, sprinting over the surface of sinking sand, rocking concrete timberlands. Roll militant and guerrilla tanks. My fist is rock solid, breaking through Edward Scissorhands.
Dressed to kill, black hooded robe and scythe, cause a power out.
Rock beat scissors. Fucking guy. This fucking guy. Fuck.
Concrete timberlands, roll militant and guerrilla tanks. My fist is rock solid, breaking through Edward Scissorhands.
Dressed to kill, black hooded robe and scythe, cause a power outage in the blink of my golden eye. Heart swallowing cold inside, from a broken broken promised land where no mind, body, or soul survives. My household's a hate.
God damn it, man. These fucking guys. Sorry. I'm sorry. Dressed to Kill. He's actually physically dressed as Death. GoldenEye. The power outages, that satellite shooting shit down from James Bond, GoldenEye. At the same time, he's saying he has blink of his golden eye. God damn. I love Skirms too, man.
Dressed to kill, black hooded robe and scythe. Cause a power outage in the blink of my golden eye. Heart hollow and cold inside. From a broken promised land where no mind, body, or soul survives. My household's a haven for the undead. Tasting the bloodshed, my skin waiting for the sunset. Presence of shadows, dark place from the sunlight. A cell structure of RA as my blood type. Torn between heaven and hell. I'm interracial, lead a double life. Hornless demon, wingless angel, flesh eating life.
Bro, what the hell, Skirms is... He's bringing up the sunset, sunlight, brings in RA, which is the sun god, Ra. And then he says, I'm interracial, living double life. Like, holy fuck, this track.
Waiting for the sunset, presence of shadows, dark place from the sunlight. A cell structure of RA as my blood type. Torn between heaven and hell. I'm interracial, lead a double life. Hornless demon, wingless angel, flesh eating life takers that don't take drugs, insane stunts. Free base jump from skyscrapers. Pound signs tattered on the skin of my teeth. Money talks, and I want a six figure of speech. My pulses in sync with a beat. Death terror, eternal rest. I still twitch in my sleep. Locked in my straight jacket in the rhyme asylum. Rain spitting, hitting with the force of a strike of lightning.
No one's fucking with Rhyme Asylum. Let the cat out the bag as well as a pride the lions.
Skirm is the man beast, Rhyme Asylum. My clique got the game on lock like Rikers Island. Rhyme for rhyme, believe me, we roll with it. Roar to the floor, overpower your team. You up out your dream. Cross me, I'll introduce you to the devil himself. It's top secret, human eyes cannot keep it.
Hey, big up, man. That money talks, 6 figures of speech. That bar, man. I have yet to hear a bad track from these cats. Number one. And I've yet to hear a track where I get to the end of it and I think, oh, it would have been a great track if it didn't have this verse on it. Or, you know what I'm trying to say? This is just another example of just that perfect Rhyme Asylum track. Every bar was impactful. It made you smile. It made you shake your head. It made you fucking rewind that shit 4 or 5 times just to hear it again, man. And I can see why they're so revered. I can also see why too it'd be so hard for them to come back, right? I can see why that would be such a difficult decision. I don't think they're ever going to make that decision, but I can see why when you create something that's this dope, it's hard to come back and try to, you know, recapture that lightning in the bottle, because I really do feel like there's nobody else like RA. But such a cool track, man. Hopefully you dug this shit. I certainly did. I'm so excited that when I finally, like, I don't want it to end, but at the same time, when I get through this album, because I have this album, Skirms gave it to me when I was in the UK, and I so badly just want to like sit down and listen from beginning to end, man. But I love you guys for being here. Thank you for being part of this. And I'm not signing off. I don't know why I'm saying that, because I'm just jumping into the next track. So let's do that now. See what they got for us.
Yeah. Yo. Genetically cloned deadly mercenaries and rogues. All my time is spent on my own, sculpting weapons from bone. We're members of cults, the posers, anarchists, dressing in robes and holding gatherings in derelict homes. End up with your name embedded in stone. Claim your head as my own, a new addition to my collection of skulls. Your screams to reach a deafening tone. After bearing witness to the beheading of those you cherish the most. Turn men into stone like Medusa's gorgons. Gruesome horsemen that live on a diet of human organs. organs. Enter my secluded fortress that's only ever used for storage.
Bro, again with this beat, like off the first track, part one, I should say. It feels like a little bit more of an up tempo beat, a little bit more of a slapping beat. I'm loving what Plasma's doing here right off the start, man. The wordplay again, magnificent. That idea, your name embedded in stone, I think he was talking about. And he's talking about skulls. He brings in stone a couple more times. And when I think about my name embedded in stone, I think of a headstone. And he also brings up skull, which also is a head. And I can't remember the exact bar, but there's a couple more stone, a couple more head. He talks about beheading. So all of that, bringing all of that full circle. Yeah, because he's got Medusa with this. Yeah. Let's go.
Skulls, your screams are reaching deafening tone. After bearing witness to the beheading of those you cherish the most. Turn men into stone like Medusa's gorgons. Gruesome horsemen that live on a diet of human organs. Enter my secluded fortress that's only ever used for storing the dismembered heads of news reporters. Postcode 666, some of my best times were under the red skies. Backstroking through river Styx, break statistics. Since birth labeled misfits, my name is listed first on Satan's wish list. Single-handedly dismantle a SWAT division. As I spur my grew limbs, my grip strangling competition. Right by lit candles and locked in prison. And blink my eyes at TVs to switch channels with optic vision. Knockout tracks and punchlines and a right hook. Drink fluid that leaks in the spine of my rhyme book. Spinal fluid with my rhyme book. Hey, I'm gonna go back to start Cyclone's verse here, man. But my postal code is. Did you say my postal code is 666? Some of my best days were spent. They say stroking the river Styx. The whole idea of that river between the afterlife and I guess life, our life on Earth and then the afterlife. And he talks about being number one on Satan's hit list or a wish list. Bringing together all that supernatural shit there at the end. The Cyclone talking about when he uses sperm growing hands and like strangling all the other sperms. The competition. So he's the sperm that won. As dope as that is, man, that whole punchline bar was just sick. Right hook, punchline. Obviously, talking about a hook of a track, but also the right hook, as in like a right hook, but also the correct hook of a track. Punchlines of a joke, but lines of a verse. Anyway, all that, man, all that is so fucking dope. These guys. I single-handedly dismantle a SWAT division. As I spur my grew limbs, my grip strangling competition. Right by lit candles and locked in prison. And blink my eyes at TVs to switch channels with optic vision. Knockout tracks and punchlines and a right hook. Drink fluid that leaks in the spine of my rhyme book. I can run underwater with iron lungs. Special straight jackets were designed to bind my tongue. The courts are trying to make me law-abide. I'm still standing middle fingers up, feet either side of the borderline. Immortalized since the dawn of time. The Virgin Mary was mortified and my mercenaries aborted Christ. Look deep in my haunted eyes. See aurora lines of the northern lights organized in the morning skies. Three tsunamis into walls of ice. Shot myself in the head and wrote me 16 bars before I died.
Got a mental block against the fort police. The altered beast, I define what lies between war and peace. Sonic waves that my mouth releases. Break the sound barrier into 1,000 pieces. Citizen blacksmith forging a sharp sword. Start war and get left with a blood-stained glass jaw. My bars make you feel in prison as I nuclear power plant bombs in your field of vision.
Nuclear power plant bombs. God damn. Hey, the fact that I love haven't heard enough of Reain, man. I've heard him a couple times, and the cat, it just absolutely refuses to play second fiddle to any of these guys, man. He is standing toe to toe with these cats. The punchlines from the first one carry over to this one. I mean, I got to go back and give him his own. Listen to this whole verse by himself. He's got me so hyped, but I forgot what else I was going to say. Let's go.
My bars make you feel in prison as I'm nuclear power plant bombs in your field of vision.
My apologies. Hang on a second here. Where is it?
Peace, sonic waves that my mouth release.
God damn it. I apologize again. That the what lies between war and peace, again, I think it can be seen like a double entendre, right? Because he's talking about, because they often say, right, the real truth lies somewhere between, like there's two stories and somewhere in the middle, right? But he's played around with that, and he uses the word lies as in like lying down, but at the same time, what lies between war and peace, right? Because just think about what everything that's happening in the world right now. It's a perfect example. What are all the lies that have been told in all the conflicts that are going on right now? The lies that get us into these conflicts, the lies that keep us in these conflicts. So that's a hell of a bar, man. Jesus.
My mercenaries aborted Christ. Look deep in my haunted eyes. See aurora lines of the northern lights organized in the morning skies. 3 tsunamis into walls of ice. Shot myself in the head, then wrote me 16 bars before I died.
I've got a mental block against the fort police. The altered beast, I define what lies between war and peace. Sonic waves that my mouth releases. Break the sound barrier into 1,000 pieces. Citizen blacksmith forging a sharp sword. Start war and get left with a blood-stained glass jaw. My bars make you feel in prison as I'm nuclear power plant bombs in your field of vision. It's common to beat you senseless, leave you breathless, then let my asthma attack your weak defenses. Acupuncture your lungs, I'll be back to the future. The black T101. In fire I was baptized, battling knees like I'm leashing an alpha dog soldier in a cat fight. The Black Knight with King Arthur's weapon, entering a wild war in a full suit of Armageddon.
It's Reain, Asylum.
Full suit of armor. God, the black. Oh man, he brings in in the last track. Possessed talks about picking up Excalibur and without removing it from the stone, right? And then Reain brings the Excalibur back into this second part, which is dope that they brought that around. Black Knight, he brings up the T100, like the Terminator, the Black Terminator. that Armageddon bar, though. Shit, man. There's so much I wanted to say. So much. I was going to bring it back here. And I know you cats don't mind me pausing Reain Asylum because there's so much to pick up from these tracks.
My bars make you feel in prison as I'm nuclear power plant bombs in your field of vision. It's common to beat you senseless, leave you breathless, then let my asthma attack your weak defense.
I didn't catch that one the first time. Common sense is common to beat you senseless. The asthma, acupuncture your lungs. My bars make you feel like you're imprisoned. Oh, Jesus Christ, these guys.
Feel in prison as I'm nuclear power plant bombs in your field of vision. It's common to beat you senseless, leave you breathless, then let my asthma attack your weak defenses. Acupuncture your lungs. I'll be back to the future, the black T101. In fire I was baptized, battling knees like I'm leashing an alpha dog soldier in a cat fight. The Black Knight with King Arthur's weapon, entering a wild war in a full suit of Armageddon.
It's Reain Asylum, those twisted cats spitting raps and committing vicious acts of mindless violence. Cyclone, phantom power, Reain Asylum, reenacting dreams of pouring gasoline in fire hydrants.
Now I lost my mind in the Reain Asylum. Prize fight with titans and kill a whale with Poseidon's trident.
Somewhere in this world there is a straitjacket waiting for that man.
Here come the pain! All right, round to pitch black. Reain Asylum. Here come the pain! All right, round to pitch black.
Nice little Jedi mind trick there sample at the end. Hey man, I like the way they finished off this track too, because they finished the first part exactly the same, where each of the MCs dropped the two lines there and then moved on to the next one, and they did it with this one as well. I like the way they did that. It just brings it all together and ties it in a little bow. It's perfect. What a you know what? Jake told me that these tracks needed to be appreciated, played back to back, done in one video to be truly appreciated, and I agree, man, so much. It just means so. This, even the way the rhyme patterns worked in both of these tracks are very, very similar, if not identical. The way they were being delivered. I can't wait to listen to these again. They're so well done, and I'm so glad you guys were here, man. Hopefully, the wait was worth it. It was definitely worth it for me. I appreciate you guys coming out here, man, being part of this, and I know there's some cats that just they come out of the closet, man. They scurry out from under the rocks. I don't hear from you cats much until I put a Reain Asylum track on, and I love you for it, man. I don't care if you're here for one video a year. I love that you've stuck around on this journey for me, man. And it means the world to me. It truly does. The fact that I'm doing this 4 years in, and we're closing in 750, and I have a special one for 750, man. I think you guys are going to be very happy. And until then, man, I appreciate you. It'll probably be, it's a longer video, so it's probably going to be a few days till I get to that one, but hopefully this tides you over. Love you guys for being here. Until next time, stay safe. Be good to each other.